Hey everybody, welcome back to Bearded Cubing 101. My name is Joe, I'm your host, the Bearded Cuber. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to solve the 5x5 and 7x7. And yeah, we're going to be using the techniques that I showed you in the 3x3 video. A lot of those techniques that I show you in previous videos are going to translate directly into bigger, larger, more complex cubes. And so don't underestimate what you've learned in previous videos. Just because they're easy cubes doesn't mean that the lessons and the techniques won't translate into more complex cubes. Okay, so these cubes are so similar that they're basically the same thing. This one's just slightly larger and it's got more pieces. That's it. Solving technique is the exact same. I know this is going to be kind of a long video because I'm going to be solving them both together at the same time, so we're going to have to get started right now. So the first thing we want to do is we want to build out the white. So here's white, and if you just turn it here, it matched up with a few more whites. So let's move on. We'll find one for the middle. Oh, there's one right there. We can turn that into place. Okay. And well, it looks like we lost that one. Let's put this back. Where'd it go? Right there. Okay, so we have that built out, and now we'll build out this one and bring that white up. So basically all we're looking to do is put all the whites into together. So we have one group of whites, now let's build a group of yellows. Okay, so another yellow. Looks like we got one right there. Okay. So we have three yellows. We're going to put these yellows over here. Okay, and the way we're going to do this is just going to bring this down, flip that into position, and turn that back up. That fixed the white and place the yellow. Okay, so let's move on, find another yellow. There's a yellow. There's a yellow right there. It was like this. All I did was I flipped it like this. I'm going to turn that yellow in. Turn that back down so that when I turn these down, these whites will come back and these yellows are in place. Okay, let's do this yellow, and let's find the last one. It's right here, and we turn that into place. Okay, again, we need to get these yellows down here, right? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn that so that when I turn these three into this position, okay, that moves that white out of place. Flip this, and I'll turn this back, replaces the white, and fixes this yellow. Okay, so I've got white on top and yellow on the bottom, or on the left or right. And these three layers here are our building layers, and we're going to continue building more pieces together. So here's three blues. Okay, great. Turn off that off to the side. This blue can go right in here. Turn that on the side and bring that in. There's a blue here. We can match that up with this blue. And now we need to find one last blue to finish it off. And it's down here. Okay, it's right there. Let's see. We can turn it this way and bring that in and bring that down. Okay, so whites are complete. White, yellow, and blue are complete. Okay, so let's now remember, opposite of blue is green, so green's going to be over here. So we're either going to build a red or a orange, doesn't matter. Let's build the orange, I guess. Okay, so I see that there's an orange piece right there. Okay, bring that to the middle so that you can bring this back. Let's see, we can bring that over. Right, and every time you do that, every time you move a piece, move this out of the way so you can return what you just took out of place. And then there's one right here. Okay, we can put that here. Right, remember that moved the blue, but you can simply move that out in that way. Okay, so that your blues are all together. We can take this and move that here by simply moving these three pieces up here. Flip, flip, and bring that back down. Okay, so we have these pieces, these oranges need to go over here. What we can do is we put it on this layer by just simply going like that and bringing those in, so it's just one step closer. turn that off to the side, turn this off to the side. You've got your 3. Okay, we're gonna bring that back because we need to fix our blues back here. And we're gonna put these oranges right there by simply turning these 3 pieces up, put those in, and then turn them back. And it fixed the blue and the orange. Okay, now we can work on green, because remember the opposite of green is blue, right? So here's the blue, and we're gonna put the green right there. Okay, so we already have 3 pieces built out, which is great. And we can, let's just do this. We'll put this right over here, turn that in, and turn that back. Okay, great. And now we just have to swap these 2 out. And we can do this by simply bringing that down, turn this off to the side, down, flip that back, bring these greens back up, turn this, and bring that up. Okay, and now you have the white, the orange, yellow, the green, orange, red, blue, and orange. So those are done. Let's do the same thing to this cube now. Okay, so let's find. I've set the cube up so that using the exact same technique that I used in the 5x5, and I got the white, the yellow, the blue, and I started working on the red. Okay, so here's the center pieces for the red, but here are all the pieces built out. So the way this is going to go is that the red are going to go over. Well, they're built over here, but they actually need to go over here. So the way that we're going to get these reds over here is by simply turning these 2 layers, turn that over, pick these up, and then bring them back. Okay, and so you've got the reds over here. Now we're going to get these reds over here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to take these layers, we'll flip them over, turn those in, pick them up, and bring them back. Okay. So now that we have everything completed except for these 2 sides, and opposite of blue is going to be green. So the green's going to go over here, the orange will go over here. So let's start working on the green. All right, and this is the way we're going to do this. All right, so we're going to basically take pieces from here, like this one, like this green. Okay, we'll pick that green up, turn it off to the side, down, bring this one over, and bring that up. And that didn't affect anything. Okay, so I know that was kind of quick. Let's do it again. Let's just say that we want to put this green piece right here. Okay, not this first one, the second one. We're gonna put that right there. Okay, so we just slip that in there. If you wanted to put them both, go ahead and put them both, but right now we're just putting that one. Turn it off to the side, because this is the one right here that we're looking at. Turn that one down, bring this back, return this one, turn that, and return this one. Okay, and now that green piece is in. All right, let's do this again. Let's see, which one can we use? We'll use this one right here. We'll put this one right there. Okay, see it's right there. Turn it off to the side, bring that down, turn that back, return this, turn that, and bring this back up. Okay, and now these are all complete. If you want, you can put them in bulk. Let's take all these right here, turn these 2 up, turn that, and flip them back down. And now you just put a bunch of them in. Let's try putting this one in right there. Okay. Turn that out to the side, down, return this, turn that back, and put that back in. And we can put this one right there, turn that down. And this is going to make a whole lot more sense. Once I get almost all of them done, you'll see how these fit in. Okay, so this one here is going to go right there. So I'm going to put that in. We'll turn it off to the side, bring that down, turn this back, turn that in, and back. Okay, looks like we can put these two. No, just the one. So we'll put this one here. And that one was the middle one. Okay, so that was the middle one. Turn that over, bring the middle down, flip it back, put this in, turn that, and bring that back up. Okay, how about putting this one right there? Put that one in, flip it, bring it down, turn it back, turn that up, and put that in. How about this one? We'll put it right there. Turn it down. And now we have one left. And this should be very clear now. We'll put this one right there. Okay. Flip it off to the side. Bring this down. Okay. Turn it back. Turn that. And flip that back up. Okay. And now you have your center cubes complete everywhere. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start building these outer layers in groups of threes. And I'm going to say that the left and right are going to be storage layers. And right now it doesn't matter if any way you hold it, because nothing's solved except for all these centers. So let's go ahead and find something. All right, so how about these two right here? The green, I'm sorry, the orange and blue. So let's go ahead and match this up. We'll flip this around and we'll bring this into place, okay? And I know that it looks like I'm messing things up, but right now, if you just don't simply turn the cube, everything is still gonna be orientated correctly. It's just not in their correct position. So just go ahead and find another orange blue. There's one right here. So this is a storage layer now. Okay, and we want to put this off the storage layer and onto the building layer. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to turn this down, put that piece onto the building layer, and bring that back up. Okay, so remember, storage layer, storage layer. These are all building layers in the middle. We can flip this twice and put that in. Okay, so now we want to take it off the building layer and put it onto a storage layer. And the way we do that is turn it off to the side, bring it down, and bring this back. Remember, you always need to bring that back, right? And just to prove to you that everything is still okay here, I can simply just keep turning this until, let's say I want to put this here, right? Flip, and bring that back down. So, I mean, everything is still okay. And here's the pieces that we just placed. So, no big deal. All right, so let's continue on. Let's find a, and if it makes you feel better, if you want to do that after every single time, then go ahead and do it after every single time you've built out a piece, pieces of three. All right, so let's find something else that we can match. How about these two? That's good. And we're gonna need a another white orange, and the search begins. There's a white orange right there. Okay, so we're gonna take it off the storage layer. We'll put it onto the building layer. Okay, we're gonna flip that around, put that in, and when you put it on the storage layer, you can put it any side you want, left or right, doesn't matter. So let's go this way now. Okay, that's the full slot. We brought in an empty slot. Now remember, turn that back. Okay, so I see a white blue that we can use. Here's a white blue right there. Okay, obviously we need to turn this one around. So we'll flip it for the back, put that in, and we'll put that right here. So full slot, we're gonna put it into an empty slot. We'll turn an empty slot in and return that. Okay. Well, looks like all right, we have a lot of good choices here. Let's do the green yellow. I see that there's a green yellow right there. So the way we're going to get this green yellow up here is by turning down a empty slot from the building layer, put that on, and put that in. Okay, so that needs to go here. We're gonna have to flip it twice from the back and put that in. Okay, so we have an empty slot there. Turn that into an empty slot, bring in bring up an empty slot and turn that back in. Okay, so I see that this yellow red, I can flip it right there. Where's another yellow red? There's one right there. Okay, so storage layer, building layer, turn the building layer down, turn that storage layer into position, turn that back, and of course it needs to be flipped again. Okay, so you have your series of 3. And now we can put it onto a storage layer. Put that in, replace it with an empty one, and do that. Now, I know you're probably thinking, wait a minute, there was more there than, you know, on the just previously. Well, they flipped over here, okay? Sometimes, you know, when you do your flipping, like here's a, you know, when we flip it twice from the back, if you have a full layer, right, it'll flip over to the other side. Okay, so that's why it looks like, you know, like, hey, what's going on here? You know, you had 2 or 3 there, now you only had 1 there, you know, because it flipped over to the other side. Okay, so let's find something else. I see a white red. Okay, let's find another white red, and let's see, where did the white red go? There it is, right here. Okay, turn that off, bring that up. Okay, looks like we need to flip it twice again. All right, now let's have a look here. This here is full. Okay, this is empty, that's full, and that's full. So we have 3 out of the 4 on this side that are full. Right, so that's full, that one's full, and that one's full, but this one here is empty. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a full slot and we'll put it up here. We'll replace this full slot with this full slot, turn that down, and then we can turn that back in. And that empty slot came over here. So now this is completely full right here. Let's see what's going on this side. This one here is full, this one here is full, empty, empty. So we can do this 2 more times. Okay, so the white, green, I see a white green right there. We'll turn that onto the building layer. Put that in. And you can do it either one way or another. Because we have 2, well, yeah, we have 2 empty slots. And 2 full slots. So if you want to do the empty slot way, have an empty slot up there, turn that in, bring in another empty slot, and bring that back. Okay, and we can only do this 1 more time. So here we put this one right there. Now we have to do this with a full slot. Okay, so here's the empty slot. Okay, here's an empty slot, here's a full slot. This is the slot that we want to put in there. All right, so we're going to turn this in here, bring in the empty slot, and return this, and that brings in another full slot there. So full, 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 full. That's full, that one's full, that one's full, and that one's full. Okay, so now we want to start building up in here. But the first thing we want to do is we want to start fixing everything that we've just done. So put all those oranges back. Let's put the blue back. The blue's back here. We need to get it there. So let's take these 3 greens. We'll turn it onto the same face over here. Flip that over and then bring this back. Okay, and that places that piece. And now we want to put the green here and the yellow and the red there. So just turn that up once. Flip, flip. Turn it back. Okay, see, I told you everything's cool now. So that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Yellow and white are fine. And now we need to start building these 3 here, okay? And the way that we're going to do that is, okay, so this is where you really got to start paying attention. We have a green orange, okay? And the other green orange is right there. So the only way to get this green orange here in its correct position is to, 1, make sure that you have green to green, okay? So it's green to green. You know that this piece here, this green orange, needs to go right there. So we're gonna take this piece right here and we're gonna put it right here. Okay, just like that. Now, you're going to hold it like this. I've got this edge facing me, okay? Now, I'm going to call this the right, and I'm going to call this, so this here will be R, this will be F for front face. Just because it's not actually facing me does not mean that it's not the front face. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to call that the front face. All right, so again, all I did was I took this piece right here and I just put it right next to this one. So remember, green to green, take this piece and put it right underneath it, okay? Then have this edge face you. Here's the right, here's the face, and you're gonna go R, and this is hard for me to do slow. U, R-I, F, R-I, F-I, R, and then turn this back, okay? And then these three pieces are complete, and nothing here has been disturbed, okay? So we're gonna have to do this again. And again, when I start doing things slow, it actually becomes more difficult for me. So here's a green red, okay, and here's a green red piece. So I know that this one here needs to go there, the direct opposite. And oh, and actually here's a green red too, also. So this green red right here is going to knock this piece out. So this is going to go here, and then we're going to end up putting this piece here. Okay, so remember, green to green, okay? We'll take this piece, okay? We're gonna put it right there. So we're gonna swap these two pieces out. This piece will end up going here, and this piece will end up going there, and it'll be flipped. Okay, you have this edge facing you. Here's the right, here's the left. R, U, R, I, F, R, I, F, I, R, okay? And then you just simply bring this back down. Okay, now this piece needs to go here, but we can't just simply do that because then that's going to mess up everything else around here, right? So just leave it right where it's at. And what we're going to do is, remember we wanted green to green, not green to red, right? So we want to flip this one around, but the easiest way to do this is just turn that to the back. So now you have green to green. Right, and so instead of going 1 over, you have to go 2 over. So just bring this piece, okay, this piece right here. We're gonna bring this one all the way over here. Okay, then we're gonna do the algorithm, and these two will flip. So just have this face you. This edge is facing you. Here's the F, R, U, R, I, F, R, I, F, I, R. And then just simply bring that down. That matches. So we have these that match and these that match. Okay, we have 2 more to deal with, 2 more edges to deal with. Let's do the red. Okay, so we want to put this red right here. Okay, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to take red to red. Okay, we'll take, and here's the other red. So we're going to actually be knocking this out just like we did with the green. We'll turn this over, okay, and put it into this position so it's directly below, and from right here we'll just go do the same thing. R, U, R, I, F, R, I, and that way. Kind of lost track right there. Okay, and perfect. So we have 1 more to go. So we need to put this piece here, right? And the way that we're going to do that is we can't have red to blue. We need red to red. So flip, flip. Here's the red. That's going to go right here. Okay, so red to red. Take this blue and put it way over here. Okay. Flip it over so the edge is facing you. R, U, R, I, F, R, I, F, I, R. And flip it back. Okay, and that completes everything except for this parity situation, which we're going to get into right after I demonstrate how to do it on this cube. So if you gotten this far, just hang loose.